My name is Gabby, and I was hired about a year and a half ago here at Adventure, and I work as an account manager. And during that year and a half, I've realized that when we are working with clients, we kind of have this expectation that they come into this partnership with their own creative assets. And sometimes that's not the case, and oftentimes what happens is that things change. We see some insights, we see like a certain ad, a certain look, gets a higher click-through rate, maybe more purchases, more emails, and we need to adjust and we need to make new creatives. And so that kind of starts this whole like ball rolling of like, how do we get that done? Is that on us, to make sure that that's our responsibility, or can we rely on the client to get that done for us in a timely fashion? And so there was this gap that was presented, and I wanted to be that bridge. So when it comes to making creatives, there are several obstacles, but I have narrowed it down to three main ones: budget, talent, and execution. I know that there are going to be several other ones that you could probably think of on the top of your head, but I want to focus on these three. And so if we were to move into the topic of UGC, I think we all know that user-generated content is highly successful as a genre of ad creation. If we were to look right here, it says 84% of consumers say that they trust peer recommendations above all sources of advertising. 79% of people say UGC highly impacts their purchasing decisions, and consumers find UGC 9.8 times more impactful than influencer marketing when making a purchasing decision. And so I look at these stats, and that immediately tells me that the consumer in today's world doesn't trust big companies anymore. They want to know from people who look like them and sound like them and dress like them that it's more authentic, it's more genuine, and they can trust that person. And so I'm sure you guys have seen ads where it's just like, hey, if you're looking for this, it's not for you, but if you need help with this, this is something that you should really look into. This is a product that I love because of X, Y, and Z. So what happens is that UGC is so phenomenal, and it's good when it's authentic, but it's hard to become authentic, and it's hard to have it at your fingertips, right? Because there's platforms that you can explore that offer creative talent and people that you can work with, but it just takes time. It takes weeks. You got to send out the product, and it's just not on demand. But what if it was? And so what I want to share with you guys today is a tool that I've come across that I thought was really phenomenal, and I don't want to gatekeep it. That's not in the business of intermedia. We always like to share our secrets. And so if we were to keep going, instead of trying to explain this product of Immersive Fox, which is a AI software where you can clone yourself actually. And so if we could start making that as a normal practice in our business, whether we are a business or an agency, I think it will take us a lot further. And instead of keep explaining it, I will try and play it.
Hi, I'm Gabby. Well, not really. I'm her AI clone designed for content creation. Let me show you. Right now, I could be a fitness influencer giving you a pep talk, a mommy blogger giving you advice, or even a sales executive walking you through a demo, or really anything.
When agencies talk about creatives, I think we make a huge mistake of only thinking about client ads. As an agency, we should never subtract ourselves from the equation. So imagine there's a new normal where your sales team have their own clones. And not only is this going to be super valuable for the salesperson to get more work done, it's actually proven to be effective to close deals. As it stands right now, we have our sales team, which is amazing. We have like Ronnie, Erica, Bridget, all my favorite people. And so as it stands, the process that it's been set up is that we have to rely on the client, and we have to wait, and we have to hope that they are still as invested in meeting with us a week later when they book that call as they are on a date and time when it happens. So what I'm proposing is that there's going to be the calendar where they can book the call, and then as soon as they do that, there would be an automated email with our sales rep's avatar, and it talks directly to them. So can you imagine that you would book the call with Adventure, and then let's say the same day, a couple days later, an hour before the call, you'd get an email, and it would be that same rep saying, hi Esty, or hi Isaac, or hi Andrew, and it's like, I'm so excited that you booked a call with us. Thank you so much for being interested in a venture media group. I've already taken a look at your account. Let's figure out some solutions to make your business better.
Hi, Daniel. Thank you so much for booking a call with me. I've already taken a look at your account and have 3 quick wins our team could implement right away to hit your KPI goals. I'm looking forward to sharing these insights with you in an hour. See you then.
Yeah. Yeah. It is very, very cool, because not only whenever I'm developing this, I can put in pause, you can do tone inflection. So even if for whatever reason, I wanted to sound upset, it's like I can make my tone and my voice, because you upload your own recording and you can have it have the tone inflection, so it comes naturally with speech. So the software that I've been using is called Immersive Fox, and it's really, really cool. So what you can do is actually, it's only 2 minutes. You upload a video of yourself talking, a silent video of yourself just kind of interacting with normal conversation, and then you do an audio recording. And yeah, no, it's really, really amazing. And so, but I don't want you to just take my word for it. So HubSpot independently tested and has approved, this product. Actually, if you already opt in using customized or personalized video with your email marketing or with the way you communicate with clients, there's a 4 times higher increase in booked meetings after using these personalized videos. They have a 77% higher click-through rate, and I think that is just a huge part of being able to, be a successful business. It's like you have to close deals, but you have to rely on people prioritizing that email to come through. Because my emails come to my phone like a text message, and then same way as I have my Instagram notifications, my Snapchat notifications, and everything is pinging me, everything's important, then none of it's important, right? So it's how do we make ourselves important? Let's talk about the other side of the coin. So, I like to think of it as the internal and external uses. So the internal, we talk about sales outreach, and we know that there's statistical evidence proving the validity of using personalized AI content for sales. But how do we get our clients to opt in? My perspective is that it should be so easy that they can't say no, right? We want to make sure that there's no burden on the customer, there's no burden on the client to make this happen, because as an account manager, our job is to make these ads and hit these KPI goals of the client, whatever they may be. But if our ads need to be different, then it makes our job really, really harder if they're not resonating, if they're not communicating effectively, because that's what ads are. Ads are a communication tool that a brand is able to share directly to a consumer, and what are they saying? And there's just a bunch of different factors that can go into it. That's a whole other presentation in itself. So I want to make sure that if I am going to be this bridge, that I am making the lives and these jobs of our account managers here at Adventure, and any of you, honestly, easier. So I think it would be really, really cool if we, as an agency, or if any of you guys would actually use your own personnel and actually create clones for them. Or let's say that you guys already have a content creation team, and you have people that are interested in opting into this. It's you can set up a way where clients can look on their phone, or they can look on a website and be able to browse through talent. And it's do you want a woman? Do you want a man? What do you want them to look like? And then you can be able to, demo out a script and understand what the final product could be. And so even if you're not ready to lean into automation all the way, it's the same thing that Patrick was just talking about with Midjourney, is that we could just even use it as a template. Because whenever you're trying to do the budget, the talent, and execution, the 3 obstacles I said earlier, it's really hard to get execution done right the first time. How many times we've had to do revisions over and over and over again. But if you can have something that was super realistic, the script was perfect, you love the way the AI clone nodded their head at a certain moment, it's just replicate this exactly, and let's hopefully get these ads done much faster. So let's think even bigger. And this is kind of where I get a little bit crazy, and I'm a little bit of a dreamer, and then I need, Mikhail to help bring me back to reality. But what is the one thing that marketers everywhere, advertisers everywhere work towards all year long? It's Black Friday, right? Black Friday is the biggest, day of the year, and it's even transitioned into a whole weekend. We've added Cyber Monday into it. So work with me here, but I have an example. So right now, it's April, it's spring. But what if we were prepping for Black Friday, right now? And so you can use tools like Midjourney, and you can create a character, and you can develop that person to have different facial expression. It's the same person with different expressions, different angles, maybe even different clothing, and then, or you can even use a tool like Immersive Fox where they have templated avatars, your own avatar. And so let's say that we have that done. You can build out an Instagram, buy the following, get the blue check mark for a couple bucks a month. I think it's like $15 a month now. And so then you can start uploading, weekly on a social media schedule that we like to advise clients do organically. And so if you have let's in this example say it's a female college student and the brand that we're advertising for sells yoga mats, right? So we are in April and we are developing this post now. She's like doing things now, and then by the time Black Friday comes around, we can have an actual avatar, and she's talking about the yoga mat and maybe other things that she's doing. Maybe she's like, even with Immersive Fox, actually, you can have an avatar that's walking, and so it's which is really, really cool. And so what if you recorded yourself holding the yoga mat and she's walking, and then you change the background several times over? And I bring up this example because right now we have clients who want to do partner posts with influencers. And so if we were to start doing this now and we had bought a following of like 200K with the blue check mark, and then we did it on Facebook and we had a partnered post and we were boosting that, that's kind of like our own work. And it's like, it saves a lot of time and money, and you don't have to go through all the hassle of a celebrity endorsement because you have everything you want done already. So that's just kind of something that I hope I get to do one day, but we'll see. And then as I'm getting close to being able to wrap this up, A/B testing is kind of like the buzzword I love to say in client meetings. Clients love A/B testing. And so using AI tools like this, there's a bunch of different things you can do. And I was talking about this a little bit earlier. So I have clients that are advertising all over the world, and largely, Planet Earth has graciously used English as a great universal language, which makes my life much easier. But if we were to advertise in France or Switzerland or Germany or India or wherever, how do we know that English is the most successful way to go about this? So I think that there is so many different capabilities where you can test English to the native language of the country and understand which one is more successful. And I think Immersive has 29 languages that you can choose from, which is super, super cool. And we've actually tested it with Mikhail, who's a natural French citizen. And so he confirms that it is very good and better than Google Translate. So very, very exciting. If we move on to the second one, it's physical attributes. So I kind of mentioned this in the browse through our AI talent slide, but you can create anybody you want to be the face of your brand. And so should it be a woman, should it be a man, brown hair, blonde hair, and it's just like, what do they look like? What does a person look like to get the highest click-through rate for you? And it's like, I can't answer that right now, but we can test it, right? And so then lastly, it's like you can have so many opportunities to develop scripts on the fly. So it's like which hook, which value proposition, and which call to action are going to give you the highest return. This next slide, I actually want to introduce Elisa, who is the CEO of Immersive Fox. She flew in from London to be here today, and so I want to invite her on stage to come say hello, and we can play this video, and she can say a couple words. Okay. Yeah.
Hello DOLAH attenders. My name is Alisa. I am the founder of Immersive Fox. This video you are watching is not real. It was 100% generated using our Immersive Fox AI technology. We cloned my voice and face. These personalized generated videos are used in social media marketing and cold email outreach. And on average, it increased response rates by more than 60% for our customers. Here is the demonstration how I speak multiple languages using our technology. Konnichiwa, o genki desu ka? Ciao, come stai? Hallo, wie geht es dir? This way, you can communicate with your customers using their native language. So hi guys, this was AI generated, real me is here. Yes, our technology pretty much created all the videos that you have seen today. We primarily applied for sales enablement, marketing, customer communication, and learning and development. We're the fastest in the world solution that does that. If you're interested to learn more, I'm happy to talk to you after the conference. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Elisa.